The Madman! Welcome to the arena! For those who didn't know, the win rates were rebalanced slightly, so I guess the classes are a bit closer in win rate. That's cool. Looks like Mage has the highest at 52.3%. Let's see what all the hype about Mage is.
Magic will prevail.
Why is Mage dumb? Ah, good old Primordial Glyph. That's a pretty cool card. Draft Golem is insane though. Argus. I think I personally lean towards Scorpion over Ogre. I guess Ogre has such high attack it's basically poisonous. Ogre, I guess. The Ogre Yeti deck. One thing I did learn is that there are a lot of 2-drops offered in this particular format. So I think I lean towards the Yeti, which is the slightly worse choice than the Berserker, but I should be finding a lot of 2-drops to fill in later. So that's the theme here. And Yeti and Ogre together are just a beautiful thing. It's the meme pack. Desert Obelisk in Arena? Really? My deck is clearly not one with a lot of minions in it, so Bard is not a great pick. Is there a good reason to stall with this deck? Not yet. You have a random 2-mana 2/3 right there. But I think this seems to be a defensive deck, so 1-mana 2/3 which summons a taunt for them. Pretty solid. 1-mana cards are pretty hard to find. I have 2 taunts. I have a healing thing. 3-mana 3/5 is strong, and I don't have anything in the 3 slot right now. High health minion when I have on 3 into Brew. I'm gonna choose Turtus. It's a Flame Strike. It's also a Wrapped Golem. But it's a Flame Strike. I wonder what the win rate of Flame Strike is over these. Flame Strike. 59.5%, Wrapped Golem. 61.3%. I'll go Flame Strike, but I think that this deserves a look at. You might look at this choice and be like, yeah, obviously Flame Strike, right? See a Flame Strike, pick a Flame Strike, but it's quite possible that Wrapped Golem is actually the right choice here. If I had looked at the stats before, I'd have picked Golem over Glyph, I'll say that much. Flame Strike, I'm too set in my ways to deviate here, but I will say that it's a real consideration. I don't have very many 2-drops right now, so that would indicate Lone Champion is better. This isn't really a tempo deck, so I don't really need big stats now. Living Monument has a higher win rate when in a deck. Trust the stats there. I don't have very many 2-drops, and 2-drops are really good, but this Sightless Ranger is just too good. I think in this case I don't have very many 2s. Reveal a spell in each deck if yours costs more, draw it. And we have 1 Flame Strike, 1 Glyph. Like the 50-50 chance at the Flame Strike. Kinda 50-50. Neverset Ritualist. Should be good with my high health minions. And 2-drop. Temple Berserker actually was pulling pretty well when I looked it up. Neuromancer is clearly more of a zoo type card. I don't have much direct damage right now, so Pit Crocolisk is pretty tempting. I don't really need the value of Blast Wave, so. Oh, this is a good pack. I don't believe I have any elementals, so I don't choose Surger. So it's between the Creeper, which is a 59%er, and the Torch, which is only surprisingly a 56%er. You wouldn't know this by looking at the Lightforge stats and be like, yeah, that's pretty close, right? Maybe I stopped believing these rating sites. Why can't I be the one to rate these? Because of just, pure stats. What can you trust? The deck win rate stats or some arbitrary numbers made up by people? I believe in stats. A few 3-drops also. 2-drops. We managed to find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 early game plays already, so I should go for this later game. I still have like 10 cards. So Water Elemental or Blast Wave. I have 1 AoE right now in Flame Strike. I believe that I'm better than the average player in terms of using Blast Wave in Arena. And I only have 2 4-drops, and the since I don't usually use the Argus, I think it's important to have a curve. I'm gonna go with the Elemental here. I clearly don't have very many spells, so I just go with the big guy. Hey look, it's a wrapped golem. Believe Raven Familiar isn't very good when I only have 2 spells in my deck. Decent number of these minions have high health totals, which makes Brewer really insane. I don't have that many 5-drops. Stay singleton in case you get offered Rena. That's actually a very, very small consideration. There's what, 7 cards left? I think it's basically a virtual tie here, and we're gonna go for the big high roll that I get a legendary and it's Reno or Zephrys. I think that's actually reasonable. It's because these cards are so close. I think the Brewer is better, but I only have 1 5-drop, so I'll choose the rock. I look like a genius also if Zephrys falls into my lap. I see that Drakari Trickster is obviously rated lower, but has a 58% win rate. I like winning more. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a 3-mana 3/4, and those are pretty good. I only have 3 3s, so. Tar Creeper has slightly better polling numbers, and I think I agree with that here. So I'm gonna go Void Ripper. Okay, we do have the Tol'Vir plus the healing benefits. Bone Wraith pulls really, really well though. Steam Surge are so good if I can get it to work. Might just be see a Basilisk, pick a Basilisk though. Yeah, I really only have 2 spells in this deck. I'll go with the Violet Worm again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 big cards, but I think the format tends to reward big stuff. And it's more slow going. And nice last pick here. I think the Ranger is really important because sometimes you need to attack out of tempo. Okay, it's a Mage deck with only 2 spells, but we have some of the top minions out here. Really, who cares about spells? It's just minions fighting minions, so this is going to be a pretty basic one. We take the value trades, we kind of chill, and we just overwhelm the opponent with superior minions. Let's see how well it does. We can make a massive
my
Rager.
favorite.
Ooh, Ornery Tortoise.
Behold, jewels of the sun.
Thank you. Come on, 50-50! Oh.
For the king!
Prove your worth.
Oh, Healing Valley.
Stand down.
I am free!
Alright, Basilisk value. Deal 3 damage. Stay alive. I think I just play Volcanosaur. Maybe a Sightless Ranger though. This is actually really awkward. I think I just play Volcanosaur. Yeah, ping, but I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Praise the curve.
Time runs out on me.
That actually was a time that I should have considered taunt. I usually don't. Wouldn't have mattered here. Brilliant choice not to pick it, but I should have considered it. Not sure if it would have been right. That's the perfect card to Brawler. Brawler? I meant Ranger. Ooh, 9 mana. Mastodon. This is the part of the game where I'm really happy that my deck is full of big things.
We hear your heart.
We'll just outbig the opponent. That's big.
Mushroom power! Behold, jewels of the sun.
I think it was right to use that to kill the 7-1. But too many players are afraid of taking 7 damage when health doesn't matter at all. Okay, get the arena patron to stick on an empty board.
Reality breaks.
Here we go. Okay, I actually don't know this, surprisingly. Not that it matters now, but question to you guys. If I attack with the Violet Worm and then I Fire Blast this and then I attack this, the board is full, but this is dying. Do I get the Overkill Summon another Arena Patron? I think the answer is no.
I wonder.
No? Okay. But now, obviously, I'm doing this.
Ooh, me next! Get in there!
You cannot run. I awaken.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Time runs out on me.
You cannot
It's one of those turns where I actually didn't know what my play was until the very end. When the rope was burning, it's like I had to make a decision. It's interesting to have that 3 damage each turn if you can deal 2 damage. The free 3 damage if you can do 2 damage. Wait, so it's a free 2 damage each turn. Yes.
I concede.
Nice.
Prove your worth.
My greetings.
Hello. Prove your worth, cur.
Okay. And get the first agent benefits. Or my agent is protected. That must have been why the druid hesitated for a moment. Now we have a good old-fashioned steer down. Oh my god, I played it into the coin. Well, that's not necessarily bad. It's okay. I'm going off of my name reputation. See, my name is Trump. I'm a well-recognized player. So therefore, I would never be dumb enough to play a mana bind into an opponent holding the coin. So therefore, it's gotta be a really important card. Like maybe Flame Ward. So why waste a coin checking? Well, it could be Counterspell. No, it wouldn't be Counterspell either because I wouldn't play Counterspell into the coin.
Time waits for no one.
So therefore, it can't possibly be Mana Bind or coin. Or Counterspell. So that's why you play it when the opponent has the coin. If you think the opponent thinks you're good.
I see your weak.
Something, something. All according to plan. It was actually quite possibly right to play Savage Roar there. It's kind of like Backstab. Well, no, it could be. It's Backstab plus. I also have 2 Violet Worms. Yeah, I should not play it.
Mind if I roll need?
I've got more left in me.
Hey, I got you, friend.
I have a lot of stuff. Okay, soon we will be haunt. Committed to not playing the Savage Roar the first time. What about now? Has it changed? Yeah, things have changed. I'm getting beat down pretty fast. Let's do it.
I'm ready.
Too bad I didn't do it last turn. But things changed. The Druid went down to only 2 cards. It's more important to survive than it is to go for a Valley.
When Earth moves, empires fall.
My shield.
But Defender of Argus feels so good. It is just so much despair for them. I don't really have to trade. What's the downside? I didn't really see much of one. In fact, now that I review the footage, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have traded with the Nesting Rock the first time either. It's good to lower the Druid's mana stuff because of Savage Roar and Soul of the Forest and stuff like that, but they didn't have one the last turn, and they played a bunch of stuff. Hey, this card is pretty good. When a Flame Strike looks really good, just take a moment and ask yourself, could I achieve much of the same thing by just trading? A lot of the time the answer is yeah, you don't really have to use the Flame Strike. That time though, the Flame Strike was pretty good. It's one of those, yeah, I'll play this as a 2-mana 2/3. I suppose. Mwahaha narf. Wait, is that Dexter's Loud? It's Pinky in the Brain, isn't it?
Life is an afterthought. I awaken.
My face when someone gets the reference wrong.
Get these off of me!
Redraw. We got our perfect 6, 7, 8, 10 curve here. I'm not even joking. And that is a very rigid set of plays that I'm going to be making, but it's solid. And my 5-drop is worth 4, 8 in stats. That's pretty good. Or I could play Arena Patron. Let's play Shroom Brewer over Arena Patron. I've always like follow the curve, but there are some exceptions.
What to do? What to do?
Alright, now I play a bigger and bigger man. This next turn, it's not impossible to see myself maybe doing one of these 5s in a Fire Blast instead of Volcanosaur.
Want it?
But no, it's gonna be Volcanosaur. That's fine. We can bump the Ogre in. Sightless Ranger value. Nah, I don't have that. Oh, familiar though. And then get 6 damage. Okay. The familiar draw. Changed up the line. Isn't that too much against Flame Strike? That is too much against Flame Strike. Funny. I don't really need to choose anti-polymorph because we have an Ogre. If this gets polyed, then the Ogre is Protect, and that's fine. And we have like a whole string of cards out there. Womp womp. Aha!
We hear your heart.
Bummer. That's kind of a low threat target, so don't really want to deal 5 damage to it, I think. This keeps the Ogre alive, which is pretty good. That's probably better. We drop the Mighty Arena Patron.
A fight? Let me see.
Prove your worth, cur.
Ugh. Living Monument. 10 mana, 10/10. How can you deal with that? OP.
Our home. Tombs.
Like, haha, early game. My Living Monument could take down 5 of your cards. Yes, I am a fan of hitting myself for 5 against a hunter. Wandering Tortoise is one of those cards you love to see early, but not so much later. Ouch, you're so much more skilled than I am. It's a hunter. I already took 5. If I were at 30, I'd have hit face, but I'm at 23. I mean, it depends. It depends. But yeah, I trade because I play Tortoise. Ooh. Wow. Actually get to set up Arena Patron. Nice.
A fight! Let me see.
Good read on the explosive shot. Yep. That'd be why they made such an attack.
Be next.
We must defend the Tortoise. Look at how oppressive that Arena Patron is.
Farewell.
I cast arcane missiles.
Take my free 2 damage.
Get in there.
Wow. I don't think I have an answer to that.
Farewell.
Can actually generate patrons right now, but that's dumb.
Bubblies and yummies.
I let the dogs out.
The patron machine. It just keeps rolling.
Be next. Get in there.
What a monster!
Go away.
I wonder.
My shield.
Cash in that extra 2 damage! For another patron!
Get in there. Into the breach.
The pause, it's like I'm waiting for my stuff to blow up. It didn't blow up! I've actually never clicked this button before. Wait, that's not true. Where have I? That's just been forever.
Life is an afterthought.
Saved.
You call that?
Could coin out the Sightless Ranger. The follow-up wouldn't be great though, it'd just be Arena Patron. So only Arena Patron was a better card.
It's time for a little blood.
Yeah, I get to play a pretty solid Shroom Brewer here. But if I save, I can play Coin Flame Strike. So yeah, I think we put up a really annoying concept I don't want to go into. And set up for Coin Flame Strike. And though there aren't very many spells in the deck, I did draft the Sightless Ranger to have the option to do fast stuff. And there's also Pit Crocolisk. So it's like we have We have kind of Frostbolt. We have kind of Firelands Bolt. Not exactly Firelands Bolt even. It's really good to have this on a new board. That's the ideal way to play Sightless Ranger, where she can potentially generate another round of bats. That's why she's called a Sightless Ranger. Bats!
Brothers, heed my call.
Brilliant. Okay, my cards all suck here. So, cool. Let's get a card that doesn't suck. That does not suck.
By my beard.
What did they get?
Amazing.
Okay, do I have any really cool cards that would cause exclamation? I think he got either Primordial Glyph or Living Monument. Yeah, let's just do that. I would say he would have a high chance of having gotten Arena Patron, but I have Arena Patron in my hand. I don't have any bad cards in my deck, so it would have to be something like really cool, is my suspicion.
I see lunch now, dinner.
Ooh, that's a really good Void Ripper. But Void Ripper isn't enough. And then I'll be feeling the pain. Hey, what beats a 410? A 10-10! I was right! It was Living Monument! Got that all off of a wow. That's why I'm a top player.
Prove your worth.
Force speed issue. It's kind of interesting. I could make the Living Monument not Ingrif anymore. That would be bad. We like the Ingrif Monument. What an annoying Rapt. Oh. So close to being a really good Rapt Golem. What? What was that? You wanted to have the chance to cleave the 7-1, didn't you? Oh well.
Well played.
What?
Amazing.
Ridiculous. Whatever. It's fine.
By my beard.
I dub you the Slam Master. A lot of people would play the Void Ripper here. It's like instant value, right? But why not wait for even later when there's gonna be even more value?
Maybe. No.
Not like that 0-3 is gonna do anything. No, it's always there. You've already locked in the 0-3 value. So cash in even more value!
Reality brings.
Alright, Arena Patron. It's your time. 100% played win rate. That makes my Stone Skin Baskets pretty bad. So, we'll be taking it nice and easy in the early game, I guess.
Mind if I roll need?
Pew pew! Pew pew or Trickster. I either get rid of 3 stats with my hero power or I add 7 stats. I should definitely add 7 stats. Yeah, how much tempo?
Am I missing?
Wow, that's a good card.
Another soul to consume.
I shouldn't attack now because the goal would be to play Shroom Brewer to heal the card. Excellent target for bees. Another spooky card. Oh. It's just gonna all die to Flame Strike at least. On this turn, I want to play something that the opponent won't likely want to do anything to. Big health minion, I guess.
Hey, too slow.
Alright, well in this deck it turns out that Flame Strike is better than Wrapped Gold. Because there's few spells in here. And you want some amount of spells. Just so you're able to do like crazy things if the right board state happens.
Time waits for no one.
We're living in the world of correct board state, I predict. Kinda low. Do I really want to deal with a 1-1? Druids have buffs, whatever. Not low per se, but the opponent's so high that it doesn't matter. The card is pretty good when it can't be targeted. Oh! I have this ace card that's ready to swing the tempo around by so much. Can't find a good time to play it though. Could play it right now on the 1-4 to deal with the 5-6, but that's dumb. Not that desperate. Stupid can't be targeted adapt. Oh yeah, Fire Blast Bat Lady does work. I was just like, I always think I have to overkill with this card, but that would be a good case not to overkill. I'd dodge 3 damage. I don't think it's wrong to do this play either though. Because attacking this only reduces it by 3 damage. And this does have the potential to summon bats. Wow, more swipe. Eat this! Actually, hold on. Fire Blast is fairly good right now. This is a slower card, so it should go first. I could actually do this. Maybe that's better.
What to do? What to do?
Huh. That is better. It gets my ranger behind a rock. And it puts him behind a rock and a hard spot.
Yummy shroomish.
I think it was actually this the time to play this 10 mana card. It's hard to find a spot to do it, and there's gotta be bigger cards to polymorph. Sure. Interesting thing is I could actually kill this thing with that to generate bats, but I think we gotta do this.
Time runs out on me.
Get that 10-10 out on the turn that I don't have to play polymorph, basically. Alright, now we have to ask ourselves, greed or no greed? Do I want to take this trade? Secure our future. Yeah, I've got so many big things. Just keep playing a big man every turn.
The spirits feast today.
Okay, well, we have him out-tempoed with big men, I think. Oh, wow. That is some value. Sure, let's do it. Fine. The Trumpiest of trades.
Right. Use enough.
Wow! It's a 2-16! We have to play quiz time. What was in their opening hand? He played turn 1 Mermy. He followed with turn 2 Loot Hoarder. Turn 3 Stonehill Defender? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Alright, that's through the cards. Quiz time.
My shield for Argus.
I got this polymorph on turn 2, and I have not used it the whole time.
You're like death.
Here.
Welcome to the exhibit.
Ah, dippity guy. I don't really want to play it against the 1 attack minion, but we'll do it.
For the crusade!
He didn't choose to break the Divine Shield with the 1 attack man, but somehow it actually works out. I should just tempo out the Nephroset. That's fine.
Me. Right. Use enough.
Good Void Ripper here. 4-2. Better play? Sightless Ranger. Good overkill target.
We hear your heart.
For me,
Love being able to overkill with this Ranger and then having it stay alive another time. That's really good.
I wonder.
Another soul to consume.
I can deal a total of 1, 3, 4, 6, 7 damage. There's 1, 2, 4, 7 health. But I can't do 2 damage with this. I can, but I don't want to. Alright.
dead.
The Sightless Ranger and the Arena Patron both kind of do the same thing in this deck. Or just the try to take control of the board and then Ranger / Patron value.
Take heart. The Earth Mother lives.
Wow. Wow. Made a misplay earlier, apparently. Traded a 2-1 instead of a 1-1 when I could have. Oops, my bad. Math is hard.
I wonder.
Truth is my shield.
I should just play the Ranger and not take... Yeah, that's fine. I'll just get min value.
Runs out on me.
Not min value, I'll get reasonable value. Could actually do this. I think that's a bad idea. Okay. Enter. Wrapped Golem. Perfect. Trick? Trick.
Don't blink. You might miss it.
Well, not the worst card. Use. You suck. You lucky guy.
Mind if I roll?
Yeah, it'll grow back.
Reality.
A really good flippity flop.
What to do? What to
Hey,
do?
give me that.
My shield for Argus.
I have the only 2 spells in my deck in my hand.
It's a brand new you.
That's kind of gross.
It is finished. You win.
I guess I have lethal on the board.
Prove your worth, cur.
upgrading a little bit useful, since I can Fire Blast the target. Doesn't look like Fire Blasting the target is useful because I have Ornery Tortoise coming out, which does 3 damage, but you never know. That's a value swordsmith.
Don't blink. You might miss it. You know, take candle.
Just drew the hat also. Okay, so good ranger target, kills it, and is actually a threat. And I generate, and I still stay alive. Love it.
Hear your heart.
His rangers have definitely been the MVP of this deck. Like all those one attack minions. Ooh. Alright, it's time for Arena Patron. The path is clear.
A fight. Let me.
Wait, this card is useless. At least this card's pretty good. Maybe the golem taunts it away. Wow. We may have double Tar Creeper. Why do I have a 5 mana 3/3? This card is useless.
Well played.
It's time for the patrons to start scaling insanely. Top play.
Me next. Get in there.
Wow, I actually have 2 patrons on the board. I'm kind of scared right now. But even if I flip, steady shot still gets me. I just have to count on this 1/5 living. Yeah, we'll bet it all on that. I could do some damage, but we do have to erase his hero barrel, so. Bye, Creeper, I'm counting on you.
They'll never know what.
Ooh, didn't hero power. The hero power would have put me to lethal next turn. I have to win next turn, so I have to take a pretty big risk. Can I win if I kill the 4/4? I put him down to 17, the monument does 10, and I have 17 on the board. Yeah, but yeah, that's better. Poke, poke, poke. I have 10, 16 on the board against, yeah, that's good. I actually have more because this has Reborn also. They both kind of have freebie attacks. And the face is frozen, which is good for weapons. And it's probably my highest percentage chance.
Float like a butterfly.
Sting like a bee.
Well,
Huge misplay, not using the button last turn.
I can see.
That is a curve. That's a strong curve too. Good minions. No 2-drop, but I'm going first. I guess it's okay. I don't know about the nesting rock now that I think about it. It's kind of okay. If I have the 3 and the 4, keeping the 5 is pretty good. Just missing the 2, but it's not the end of the world if you skip the 2. Especially with that. Alright. Are there any Murlocs in this deck? Can I ever get a Murloc? I could get a Murloc with Trickster. I could get a Murloc with Yogg-Saron's Puzzle Box. You are so lucky. I guess that's not that good. It's just Volpera Scoundrel. Nice little 2 Fire Blast, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 going on here. Why?
Bring me steel.
You feel that confident? Subject 9 to draw 5?
Get these off of me!
Two to get rid of 4 stats is really good. I could play Shroom Brewer. If I choose to forego, I could play Wrapped Golem, which is a really good play. The Anchor. It feels so strange that the Scarab goes on the right side instead of, like, on the far right instead of next to the Wrapped Golem. I wonder if I could have positioned better. No, this is right still. Yeah, that's definitely right. This whole arena is a lesson on one of my basic Trump teachings. Play the mana card when you have that amount of mana.
I move quickly.
Unless you have a reason not to. This is going to be some value. Disgusting.
Is enough.
Give up?
Well fought. I can see.
Oh, Drew. Is there any way I get the Primordial Glyph out of my familiar? Maybe they don't have spells in their deck. Maybe it flips Soulfire. The dream. Foil? Oh. Warlock was the best chance to, like, actually flip something.
Get these off of me!
Zoo. It's playing on curve. Oak. It's efficient trading. This whole arena is Trump teachings, Trump basic teachings 101. Because we do have kind of a basic deck, but a lot of cool abilities on the minions. That's not quite that simple.
Don't blink. Am I busy?
That was in their deck. I could have gotten the primordial glyph. Coil Soulfire. I really could have gotten that primordial glyph with the familiar. Womp womp.
Growing stronger.
No match for Ogre. It's sad. Patron is pretty bad. I don't have a good 2-drop to follow with it. I should have put the Yeti and the Ogre next to each other, because that's the more likely ritual. Hard to visualize when the opponent has no board. I don't imagine I'll need to play the Ritualist right now. Surprisingly, the Ritualist is really good here. That's disappointing. For me. Actually, we'll just... Filling up 4/4 is pretty good. Alright. Slam that patron. The 100% played win rate patron continues.
Who's up for an adventure?
Ooh. Nice answer to the Basilisk. But prime target for Arena Patron.
You win this time.
It's the Arena Patron concede again. That thing is a monster! So, before you all go out and pick all the Arena Patrons, I'm going to let you in on a secret.
You asked for it.
I only play Arena Patron when I'm winning by a lot. But you all knew that, right? So don't go out and first pick the Arena Patron. He timed out on the mulligan. I think. Free win at 10? Or just a bait?
Prove your worth, cur.
I see, he was just faking that he was AFK. How clever. That is a pretty good one too. Oh, wow. Very scary.
Stand down.
Really want to Fire Blast, but that's too slow. Can't get into the trap of just Fire Blasting each turn. At least the lone champion's fairly solid here. He brought a constructed deck into Arena. The 1 health Paladin deck, which is ravaging constructed right now, as you all know.
For me.
This is a really good draw. You can kill that and stay at a 3/4 and create 1/1s, which are really good against his board. The alternate play is Fire Blast Coin Tar Creeper. Tar Creeper is pretty good against that though. And Fire Blast is always a good play against these things. Not always a good play, it's slow. They can take a turn of slowness.
For me.
Comes down to like, do I want to play a 3/4 and 2/1/1s, or do I want to play a 3/5? But Fire Blast gets rid of a 2/1. Wow, that's pretty good.
We hear your heart.
Reporting for duty.
None None may steal our secrets.
Okay, I'm going to have to count on your deck being really good, because it is. The 3/6 is really bad against the 8/5. That's not that bad. If he attacks into it, I get to freeze. But I want to play 2 cards.
Don't blink. You might miss it.
Alright, your deck is insane, buddy. That ain't fair. One could actually argue, because I've seen so many good cards already, that there aren't going to be that many more good cards in the deck. Whatever. Okay. Flame Strike? Flame Strike. Any other option? Nope. Go! Blizzard, I guess. Mirror Image. The Mirror Image is bad if I set that to a 3/3. Spellbender then.
None may steal our secrets.
Just gotta survive until the Living Monument. And Spikebridge Steed is a card, so that would be a huge swing. Dino Size is in this meta, right? I believe that was in Ungoro. Yes. That'd be pretty good.
The first wish is free.
Not in my house.
Okay, so they've got 10 damage. But I have Spellbender, so buffs aren't lethal. I really want to get away with playing Violet Worm because I won't have another chance to. That's ridiculous. I actually need 2 minions out.
Reporting for duty.
This game can still be turned around completely with 1 Spikebridge Steed.
The makers.
But it ain't gonna happen. I thought about that, but I think this is better.
None may steal our secrets.
You call that?
If only that was a steed right there. Alright.
Well played.
Buying or selling.
To oblivion!
Hello.
Hello.
Life is an afterthought.
Buying or selling.
Strong start by him.
Prove your worth, cur.
Having the Flame Strike is a nice comforting blanket at the very least.
Destroy.
This feels like a coin Flame Strike type of game.
My shield for Argus.
Oh, 2 health on the Basilisk.
Computing.
Best case for me is 2 small cards. Okay, that's good. No, no 1/1s, please. No Divine Shield. Ugh. Oh, it's the worst case, a sticky minion. A card that survives Flame Strike. If I take the damage, it's gonna be 11. A lot of damage. If I Flame Strike, I'm taking 7 damage, which is still almost as much damage. So we might as well follow up on our original possibility. Yeah, there's a 0-3, but whatever. At the end of the day, it would mean that there's a there's 7 damage worth of stuff, I guess I should say. And then I can't catch up. So since Flame Strike is my only catch-up card, I have to make it count.
Join the guild. We have cookies.
Wow!
Amazing.
On the bright side, Sticky Minion is traded in. I still lose though. If this didn't come out, could I have come back? Probably would still be in too bad a shape. This is it, I might be able to come back though. Pass, yes. Then we slam the living monument. Yeah, maybe. I was joking when I said like this was the turn 9 play, but it turned out that way.
Life is an afterthought.
Okay, it's pretty rough. We're taking it on some serious water here. I don't know how we're gonna bail out enough water, but we'll try. Oh, right, that can hit my face. Well, punish? Punish! Praise Yogg!
Well played.
Okay. I'll take it. Okay. Sure. Nice. I'll take it! It's Lil Deathwing. Darn. Okay.
Well played. You win this.
This could be the dream hand. And going first. If I manage to run that 3-5 into a 3-3. Oof, what a curve.
Prove your worth, cur.
Oh, that's a zoo though. Yikes. Hoping for a flame geyser. For frostbolt, I guess, second choice. Redo. Interesting. I think We just do the wave now. Yes, that must be right. Water Elemental loves coming to me on 4. Thank you, Water Elemental.
Buying or selling.
The Fire Blast is too good not to play right now. I want to hit the 3-2 because it's the maximum amount of damage I can do. But I also don't want to give him... I want to actually like clear the board-ish. Probably means this is right. Actually, maximum Octane would be Ranger. Yeah, I changed my mind. Let's do this. Taunt, so that's pretty solid. The taunt isn't enough to save the Ranger right now. Too bad.
Another soul to consume.
But at least it encourages trades. Might be good for me. Very reborn, very spooky. The question is, do I poke this thing? But he currently needs all of them to hit this anyway, so the answer is no. Maybe Fire Blast is right.
Time runs out on me.
Maybe I don't need the taunt. Nah. I was thinking about just playing Nesting Rock, but nah. I think it's just too good to Fire Blast. It's like 4 stats by Fire Blasting. And I played this, which is only 3 less stats than that.
I love omelets.
The taunt can come later. 3, 5, 8, 9 damage on the board. Not even I'm brave enough to do that. Ugh, brutal. That was Coil into Embalming. As the draw, I believe.
Life is enough.
Time runs out on me.
Wait, that still loses. Oh well. One more health and I'd survive and potentially make a comeback, but it's a Warlock who can cap a lot. 10-0 into 10-3. That was a good run of it. Arena Patron didn't show up. It would have been terrible. Ah. Alright, I'm 175 less gold in debt.